And Ryan Hedrick and Doug Raftery back with you at the BB&T Arena. It's halftime, Doug, and your impressions of a Hood team that really had trouble getting it going early.
Yeah, they struggled early. Both teams, about 10 minutes into this first half, were shooting under 30% from the floor, Ryan. But then the Blazers started to heat up. They started forcing turnovers, and they changed the defense up. They really went to that full-court man-to-man, started trapping on the backcourt of Delaware Valley, and that's something that really helped them, and it helps you get into a rhythm. It helps you with the momentum. But I am going to tell you this right now, the Blazers did not expect a 6-point game at halftime to a 2-10 Delaware Valley team.
And the matchup that we highlighted early going with LeVar Rich and Jeremy Beckett has really turned out to be all LeVar Rich. Part of the problem is Jeremy Beckett is really having trouble getting it going offensively. He's getting the line with great efficiency, but he's just not making those free throws, Doug. And when you look at LeVar Rich on the other end, LeVar is getting the ball in the post. He's well established, and he's not having any problem getting to the basket at will.
And how about LeVar Rich? It seemed like the Blazers, they got away from him for about 10 minutes of that first half, and then they started getting back to him, and it really worked to their advantage. Work down low to LeVar Rich. Do what's working, Ryan. Why not? Why go to someone else when LeVar Rich is putting points on the board for you, and the Blazers on the offensive end struggling, but they're playing good defense. Delaware Valley, they're not making shots as well. That's hurting them. But again, remember, the Blazers, 4 of their 5 games this season, or check that, 8 of their 9 wins, they have held the opponent under 70 points, and it looks like they're going to do that again. We'll see if they can come out with a victory.
And Doug, you and I were talking about earlier this week leading up to this game about how players didn't even want to address the fact that they lost to York. Such a painful loss at the buzzer in a game where you had the lead and with 0.7 of a second give up 4 points. But the fact of the matter remains, if you don't come in with the energy and intensity that you really want to win a game, your old habits are going to carry over. And some of those old habits, Doug, were free throws in the first half. Hood really having trouble getting it going from the line. And as you and I both know, that could really come back to bite a team, as Hood missed 15 free throws against York and did not shoot the ball well at the line here in the first half.
Yeah, they were 10 of 15 from the free throw line, which is actually better than what they've been doing. But at the same time, they started off 4 of 8. They started off this game lethargic in kind of all aspects of the game, but they started to heat up. They have their largest lead now at 6 points, and it's going to be an interesting second half. Definitely, Ryan. We'll see what kind of changes Delaware Valley makes to see if they can stop LeVar Rich, and if they are able to do that, maybe they'll double team him, triple team him down in that low post. If they're able to do that, then who do the Blazers look to? Who is going to step up? We'll see if that happens.
So the Hood Blazers and the Delaware Valley Aggies battling. It's halftime. It's 26-20. Hood leads here, and we'll see what kind of energy, intensity, and adjustments they make for the second half. For Doug Raftery, I'm Ryan Hedrick. We'll see you in a few minutes. This is the Hood Athletic Network.